What was the world's first technology? From the moment humans opened their eyes to the world, survival demanded more than instinct. It demanded innovation. And long before civilizations rose, long before writing or farming, technology was already shaping the destiny of our species. But what was the world's first technology? To answer this, we must go back, far beyond ancient history, into the deep timeline of human evolution. Nearly 3.3 million years ago, in what is now Kenya, early human ancestors stood over broken stones that were shaped by deliberate hands. These were the Lomekwi tools, the oldest known technology ever discovered. Long before Homo sapiens existed, even before the rise of the Homo genus, our distant relatives struck stones together to create sharp edges. With those edges, they cut wood, cracked bones for marrow, and defended themselves from predators. It was simple, but revolutionary. A sharp stone marked the moment humans separated from every other animal on Earth.
But technology didn't stop with stone flakes. Over time, these basic tools evolved into the Oldowan toolkit around 2.6 million years ago. Early humans learned to create handheld choppers, scrapers, and pounding stones. These tools allowed them to process meat, shape wood, and open hard-shelled nuts. With Oldowan technology, human diets changed, brains expanded, and communities began forming around shared tasks. The story of technology is the story of human evolution itself. Then, around 1.7 million years ago, the Acheulean hand axe emerged. Beautifully symmetrical and carefully crafted, these teardrop-shaped tools represented the first time technology showed signs of planning, foresight, and artistry. Shaping a hand axe took skill, precision, and imagination. These tools were used for cutting, digging, hunting, and even social display. In many ways, the Acheulean hand axe was the first multi-tool in history. But the world's first technology wasn't only about stone. Fire, controlled, stored, and mastered, became humanity's most powerful invention. Archaeological evidence suggests early humans began working with fire around 1 million years ago, perhaps even earlier. Controlling fire changed everything. It allowed humans to cook food, gain more energy, stay warm in cold climates, protect themselves from wild animals, and gather at night around glowing embers. Fire extended the day, strengthened communities, and fueled migration. It was a technology that turned night into opportunity.
As time passed, other technologies followed. Simple clothing made from hides, wooden spears, early shelters, and, much later, symbolic tools like beads and cave art. But none of these innovations would have existed without the first spark, the ability to shape the world using our hands and minds. So what truly counts as the first technology? Archaeologists generally agree that stone tools, specifically the tools made at Lomekwi 3.3 million years ago, hold that title. They mark the moment humans began transforming nature rather than being controlled by it. Yet some scholars argue that the first technology may not have survived. Tools made of wood, plants, or animal parts would decay long before they could be discovered. Early humans may have used digging sticks, wooden clubs, or woven baskets that left no trace. In this view, the world's first technology could be older than any stone tool we've ever found. Whether it began with a short stone or a simple wooden stick, one thing is clear: technology began not in a workshop, but in the wild. It rose from necessity, curiosity, and survival. It grew not from advanced civilizations, but from ancient ancestors who refused to accept the world as it was. Technology is, and always has been, the story of humans reshaping their reality, one tool, one spark, one idea at a time. And that story began millions of years before history was ever written.